Okay, we're on YouTube. Well, I don't know, maybe we should start. How are you guys doing with Tom's assignment? Sorry, you're what?
So
Oh, it's coming along slowly.
Yeah, and it's due today, no?
Tonight, yeah. It's
Okay.
it's all
Few hours.
it's gonna be my entire day.
Yeah, same here. So Tom, if you want to work on it together later today, let me know.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
See if
I
we can
guess
help.
doing courses. So let me just tell you one thing. My cat is annoying. A lot of noise. I don't know if you can hear. Well, not this one. This one's it's fine. Because my husband is in a meeting in our bedroom, so in the office. So then I'm in custody with the annoying kids right now. So this might distract me every now and then. Dostoevsky. Okay. So why don't we have you? Where are you at? Let's see.
I think I just figured out the code for number 2.
Okay.
I don't know if I could like share my screen.
Yeah, of course. Let me just try something. Dostoevsky.
Doing it right.
Okay. Let me see if this works. I need to enable you?
Yeah.
Yes. You should be able now.
All right. You guys can see this, I hope.
Yes. Let me.
So for number 2,
Before you go through, Tom, how far are you? You're muted.
Yeah, I'm trying to get the graphs for the first one down.
Okay.
Yeah, the GG the GG plot ones for the histograms. Yeah, that's what I was working on this morning.
Okay. So you haven't started the second one yet?
No, I haven't. No.
Okay.
All right. So I kind of just copied and pasted these things from Tom's code, but I changed it to my variable. My variable is called well-being.
Mm-hmm.
So I did some stuff with that. This I kind of just copied. I don't know if I need it.
No, I don't need that. Well,
no,
I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah. So I think so. Okay. So that should be GMY. Okay. So basically here, I set the region and it's numbered 1 to 4. So I just wrote northeast, southeast, southwest, northwest. And then I set the names for that, but I don't even think I needed to do that because here I did the inequality measures with when the subset is, each region.
Okay, go up a second.
Yeah.
A little bit more. Where to find the rank?
Okay, so the rank here.
Okay, you did put the rank in Isaac. Okay, good. Just thinking that's there. Yeah.
Okay.
Well-being is also there.
Yeah, and then so then here, I did it for each subset data frame. For the 4 of them.
Sorry, go up a little.
Yeah.
Stop there a second. You're still using, so when you're doing those, you're still using the HH income there, you see?
Right.
So you want to change that. One?
It says in the question to calculate the things for household income by region.
Okay, so now you don't want to use your thing anymore.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. So
okay, sorry about that. I don't know.
No, that's fine.
But it would be good for me to have the questions on me. It's okay. I can open the computer. Okay, continue. Sorry.
Yeah. So that's what that was kind of like one of my questions, I guess. Like, do I change HHINC? Because in the question it asked for income by region. So I think I'm doing it right. And then it gave me, if you could see down here, this is 1, and then 2, 3, and 4. And I kind of just wanted to compare answers if anyone else had gotten this far yet, to make sure I'm doing it right, or if any of the code looks right. Because the numbers aren't off by much.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's supposed to be the case, because like that's kind of hard to.
I mean, go up a little, just so I see all the numbers. And by the way, maybe you want to create a little. No, I mean on the console. Sorry, so I can see the output, the numbers.
Yeah.
40. That's
Right, because it says like compare the levels of inequality among the different groups, and I mean, like obviously I can say something about this, but I mean a difference from 0.43 to 0.4.
That's actually not that small of a difference.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure.
That one. But yeah, you could plot it. Oh no, you don't want to do that. I mean, you could plot the Lawrence, right, for all of them.
Right.
That would be a cool way of looking into that. Not necessary at all, but that's something you could do. Plot the Lawrence for there, right there, for all of them. So you could do the Lawrence.
So how would I include region?
Well, so instead, you could do the Lawrence, the one you already have. So run the first line quickly, and then the second, and then what you could do. So this is the main one. You need to also add a legend after, but then the next one, what you could do would be Lawrence. So copy and paste that. If you don't want to delete that one line or alter that one, the Lawrence.w. Just the Lawrence.w.
Okay.
No, sorry, the two ones that has, sorry. The 161 and 163.
Okay.
Yes. So then make it Lawrence.1 instead of .w. Alter that, and on top as well. And then do AZAC. How did you call it? You call it AZAC. Oh, we actually, so instead of AZAC, you call it Northeast. What is the data set that you have that?
Right. So
North, yeah. So it'd be Northeast. And then $H Inc. And then Northeast $weight. Hopefully. So run that and then run the next. It's very similar.
Okay.
You are correct.
So just keep.
If you wanna do this for all of them, then you will be able to see if there is any difference.
Right.
This is looking a bit too similar, I have to say.
Right.
So, can you Northeast, Isaac. What is Isaac?
You put them both on?
Yeah, it's one on top of the other.
Oh, they're both on right now. They're just the same line, basically.
Yeah, you can see there is a little green thing below the red.
Yeah, I can tell on my screen.
Kind of. So it's the green. That's a little difference, yeah, but then you want to do. It's almost impossible to see.
Yeah, yeah.
But I mean, I don't know. It might make sense.
How do I remove that if I just like did that? I guess I could hear it.
Remove what?
The.
Oh, if you run again, it's going to start a new one.
Oh, okay.
It's only the lines that are adding up. Oh, what is that? Oh, that's the wealth.
Yeah. Okay, so.
Yeah, it's very similar.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like kind of hard to compare, like visually.
How many observations are there in AZAC total? Can you go up?
73,000.
Yeah. So it seems to be correct.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's just, yeah, that's just what you're finding probably. Anyone else has done that part yet already? Did you get similar results?
Yeah, I got similar results.
Okay. Do you want to compare the, do you want to go up, Justin, on the numbers you get?
Yeah.
A little bit. Yeah.
This
So
is
that's region
for example.
2.
Okay. Wait, let me see my R real quick. So for region 2, let me see.
Is that region 2? What is what, Justin?
For me, region 2 is southeast.
Oh, that's your region 2?
Yeah, region 2 is the one that he's highlighted now.
I went northeast, southeast, southwest, northwest.
Okay, my region 2 has bigger inequalities. Like my Atkinson has 0.30 and my Gini has 0.42.
What about the region 1?
0.33 for Atkinson and 0.45 for Gini.
Yeah, none of mine have that number, those numbers, or at least none of them have 0.45.
So go back up on your, let me look what I found.
But also, Bethuel, when like I know I had asked you for some help, and I noticed that you didn't do, like when you were calculating these, you did it based on your measure.
I did. Sorry, I just didn't take a picture. My measure is included. I made a variable literally called my measure.
Yeah.
And it was incorporated in the different regions.
Right. Because I was reading the question and it had said to calculate these for all the household income for all households by region. So like it made me think, like, does our measures that we made, like, does that need to be included? So like maybe that's why we have different answers.
Oh, I see. Actually,
I don't know, like, but
yeah. If anything, I included my measure and I didn't include, but
right. Okay.
So there is one thing that I'm thinking now. Okay, there is a problem on what everyone is doing, I think. think with me, because I'm also solving this with you guys. The rank has been calculated before your subset.
Yeah.
The rank should be calculated for each region. Make sense what I'm saying?
So how many different rank variables? We're supposed to have up to 4 rank variables then?
Well, so what I think is you're supposed to subset your data, create a survey design for each subset, and then add a rank to each of those subsets. So you'd have 4 designs. So the subsetting would happen before line 92 where you're there.
Right. So
Make sense what I'm saying?
maybe, yeah, maybe.
Because otherwise you're ranking them according to the full sample.
Right.
So for example, someone that you're saying is on the bottom 10 percentile in one region, sorry, in nationally, doesn't necessarily fall in that one for the full region.
Yeah. I mean, yesterday, I briefly talked to Thomas, and I showed him my coding for questions 1 and 2, and to like validate that they were like correct. And I mean, he didn't say anything about the ranks within each different thing. Like he didn't comment on that.
Let me look.
Tom, do you want to?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you need to do the rank for each region.
The rank for each region?
I think so. Yeah, it doesn't make sense to just take the rank from. Let me look at the weighted covariance function, because the weighted covariance, where is the rank going in? Where does the rank go in? It's the weighted mean of the rank. Let me see something. Okay, let's do a little test with the Gini. So Justin.
Yeah.
Create a survey design just with one of the regions, Southeast, let's say, or North, the first one, sorry, Northeast is the first one. Yeah. So there, Northeast subset, data frame, exact design. Yeah. Then do that with, and then data, say Northeast. Wait is wait. Yes, perfect.
So run this.
So run that. Now you're gonna do, so now the only thing you're gonna do is this. Let me send you. So you're gonna do SVY Gini, and then parentheses HH income. And then comma design equal AZAC / design one. No, sorry, not that. That's not what I meant. Yeah, the last one. Sorry. So the second one. Yeah, run that. Okay, so now you do. Do library. And then survey. Do you have the survey package installed? Now run again. Okay, let me find out where is VGini is from. Oh, sorry, convey. So the package is CONVEY. You probably, did it work or it says you don't have it?
No.
So do install packages convey first. And you need to put the, so that you need to put, yeah, there we go. Perfect. So run that, library. And try that again.
Argument is not a valid model. Oh, you need the, sorry, you need the tilde before the HH ink. Stupid surveys. What do you mean?
So put a tilde sign before the ink, the HH ink.
A tilde sign? I don't know what that is.
It's on top
left.
Top left.
Oh, yes, this?
Yes, try again. Error in Virginia must run the convey prep function of your linearized server design object immediately after creating it. What? Okay, so go, oh my goodness. I'm just trying to check with a function, because what happened is Tom created functions to calculate the Gini using the weights, right? That's what that white stats part does, is he uses the weighted covariance and the weighted mean. So I'm trying to, so just run convey prep before, do what it's telling you to do. Wait, I'm gonna send you. So you're gonna do, so you're gonna write, where is it? AZAC design one, copy that part. Before the convey prep, and then assign to that convey prep parentheses, yeah, assign design one again inside. Run that line. Okay, now run again this VGini. Okay, so your Gini, according to that, how much was it? Let me see, 50%. 0.47. What did you have before for Northeast region?
What's the SE? Is that standard error?
Yeah.
Okay. For the Northeast,
It was
0.36.
Yeah, so you see, I think it's the rank.
Okay.
So the next thing you would do is actually now assign. So I was testing that just to make sure that there was a problem, and I think there is. So what you would do is there, where you do all that, the rank, blah, blah, CDF well-being, AZAC well-being. So now that you have, so let's do one step further. So take your AZAC design one. So do yeah, so copy that line, CDF well-being. Oh. Okay, there's another problem. You're ranking your well-being, you're not ranking your, there are two problems here. So you're using the rank to calculate your Gini. So you're calculating your Gini of the household income, right? And the rank that you're using to calculate that Gini is the rank of the well-being. So the rank needs to be of the household income and not of the well-being.
Gotcha.
But I think there are two problems. One is like what you're ranking, and the other is in what universe or in what sample you're ranking it.
So does this apply for like all of us? So we need to rank the household income?
I think so. I mean, I just found another mistake there. So now it's hard to tell if I mean, the way to completely answer this question is go through the function. So Tom created a function, which is the weighted covariance, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then he calculates by hand the Gini using that weighted covariance. So basically what you would want to do is look into the mathematical function of how the Gini is calculated using the covariance and check that against what is coded there and see what is each of those variables that are there and see if it makes sense. I think you need to use the rank. It doesn't make sense for me that the rank that is being used there is the one for the full sample. So let me show you. It's so hard changing this windows all the time. So let me see if I get the same value that it got. I need something else here. The rank. Okay, let's try. Why? Rank replacement has 7,000. Why? Why do you have 7,000? Why?
I'm just curious. Has anyone started number 3? No.
I have not.
All right. Are we going to go over number 3 also?
Yeah, we can try to get there, but we need to solve that one first, right? Yeah. What is going on? Why has 73? Huh. Okay. How much was the gene you got with the? With the Gini, with this V Gini function?
Right here, I got 47.47.
0.478. I get 0.4778296. I think that's very close, right? It might be just rounding of the functions. So I think you need to do the rank after. Everyone understands the problem with the rank? Or no?
I mean, I thought I did until now. So
everyone understands what the rank is doing? What is the rank variable?
No, I don't know.
Okay,
This
so
is just
the
ranking each.
So you see the cumulative distribution function. So this is ranking each observation according to their income. So this is taking each one of those observations and telling it where it ranks. So if I make a line, if I put all of my observations and I order it by household income, the order that I would have is such that the lowest number in the rank variable is the first person in the line and the poorest person in the line, and the last person is the richest person in the line. But then the rank is actually assigning a percentile to that person. It's not just saying 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's saying that this person is actually the first percentage of.
Okay.
So it's actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 divided by the number of observations, right? In a way, not, well, yeah. As such, it sums up to 1, right? So if you sum the rank function, it will sum up to 1.
How does rank interact with weight, or how does that?
So
doesn't weight?
So the rank doesn't interact with the weight. The rank, and that comes to knowing how the Gini function would. So if you want to open up whatever he sent you on how to calculate the Gini using the covariance instead of how to calculate the Gini through the Lorentz, well, it's very similar. But basically, what the Gini does is that so the idea behind the Gini, can you run quickly the Lorentz curve there? Okay, so the Gini here would be calculated as the area between the green line and the black line divided by the area below the black line, right? And that green line to be plotted, you actually need the rank, because that's exactly what this is plotting. So this is telling how much. So actually you need something else. So what you want to know is, what is the income of the first ranked person? What is the income of the second ranked person, and so on. That's what the green line does there. Okay. And then what he's doing is that he's calculating that not through the area of the Lorentz, but using the covariance. And so he created this function, weighted covariance. And what that function does is that it calculates the weighted covariance function. Oh my God. So what he's saying is that go up on the weighted covariance function, sorry. We're here. Yes, there. So basically what he's doing is that he's calculating the covariance between the income and the rank. Because what he's doing is that he's assigning X to be the income and Y to be the rank. So the problem of what's happening there is that what you're doing if you rank first and then you subset is that you're saying that someone that falls in the first percentile of that observation, for example, in the total population, is also in the first percentile of the subset, which is not the case. So your Y, your rank would not sum up to 1 within each subset. It would sum up to less than that, right?
So would you do something like this, like rank 1, assign,
yeah,
like the rank?
No, CDF.in.
Or yeah.
Well, actually, so you would need to. So I would do a CDF.inc2, which would be the VCDF of HH Inc. of AZAC Design 2, for example.
Oh, what'd you say?
So it's the same as above, but you're doing that for not your AZAC design, but an AZAC Design 2. So first you need to create a design with the subset, right? So something like this. Let me share mine 1 second.
Wait, I think I did that on mine. So like this?
Oh, sorry.
Never mind.
So something like this. You would first subset your data.
Right.
Then you create a object design, a survey design object using your subsetted data.
Mm-hmm.
Then you do a CDF. And then you do your rank.
So then you do.
And then you assign the rank to the AZAC 1. And then you can actually run the function there. The weighted. It's not. And then you would run that on AZAC 1. Beth, did you understand now the problem? No.
Yeah, it makes sense now. Yeah.
Tyrone, how are you? I haven't heard from you yet.
I said a couple words. I'm doing good.
Okay. And are you following any questions so far?
No questions. I haven't gotten very far on the assignment, so.
Okay.
But would it be okay if I do a separate rank for my measure, or does it have to be household income? Because like for my data, it's not household income, it's because I'm doing poverty threshold. So my rank is based on that. Tom looked at it and he didn't say anything specifically on me doing household income. So would it be okay if I just did that rank for every individual?
So this goes back to a question that was raised before, which is this on question 2. And actually, let me open the assignment here. I'm just gonna take
question 2 specifies household income.
Yeah, so that's, 1 second, let me open. Where is it? Problem set 1. Everyone sees? Calculate the coefficient of variation, the index for all households and by region. Doesn't really say that it's for household income.
I mean, it says of household income, but is that just for the Atkinson, or is that?
Does it say household income? Where? Oh,
yeah.
Yes, and that's, yeah, for of household income. Sorry, you are correct. I'm sorry. So that's the thing, Beth. What he's saying here, what Tom is saying here is that, and by Tom I mean the Tom that is in the call here, not Masterson. That what Tom Masterson mentions is that you need to calculate for question 2 the coefficient of variation, the tail index, the Atkinson by region of household income and not of your variable. So your variable is used on question 1 and to do the histograms. When you go to question 2, you're back into looking to household income. So if you're calculating the Gini coefficient of household income, you cannot use the rank of a different variable.
Okay.
Which also now, yeah, no, that's fine, because, yeah, exactly. Make sense? So it depends. If you are calculating the Gini of your own variable, you need to rank your own variable. If you're calculating the Gini of household income, you need to rank household income. So you need to rank whatever is the variable according to the variable that you are going to calculate the inequality of.
Yeah, it makes sense. Thank you.
Okay, so this, I think this at least kind of paves the way for what you need to do. So be careful. One thing when I was trying to do it now quickly here, let me, because I know we're not going to be able to have everything done by the end of this meeting. So let me try to pave the way as much as I can. So one thing you might, oh my God, where is it? What are you doing to me? Or, okay, so one thing here is because we've attached things, we've detached, all these things are called the same, right? So we're gonna have 4 subsets of a data. And in all of 4 subsets, you have something that is HH income, right? So when I was trying to run this function here, and I did not put this part there, it was still creating a rank out of 73,000 observations. Even, well, sorry, 73,000 observations. Even though my CDF HH Inc. was based just on my subset. So be careful with those things, because then what you would have, so let me show you what you would get. Oh, it's actually here. Because then you would have something like that. Replacement has 73,000 rows, data has 14,000 rows. So if you get any error of replacements being different size than the data, it means that you are creating one variable out of your full population and trying to assign that to just a subset or vice versa. So any type of errors that has to do with the size of things, of lengths being not the same, try to debug through understanding if you are calculating things on your subset or calculating things on your sample and trying to mix them up. Okay? Yeah. Also, yeah, because you had a similar problem before, remember, Beth? Of, yeah.
Yeah, I remember. So we more or less we can just because you already gave us a rank function for household income. So we just take that and make 4 different subsets.
You make the subset and then you calculate the rank. So you need to create a design object of each subset and then calculate the rank.
Okay.
And not the other way around. You don't calculate the rank and then subset. You subset and then calculate the rank.
Gotcha.
And then in the inequality formulas, like rank only comes into place for the Gini.
In the inequality, rank only comes into place for the Gini. Yes.
Okay, so we're doing all of this for the just for the Gini.
Yes.
All right.
I believe so, because there is no rank. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, so the others shouldn't change. But the thing what is hard is, and that is something that although I've worked a lot, especially with the tail index, having an idea of what is a big enough difference, what is not a big enough difference, and this is something that you get through time. So that's why I was saying for the last one, if you want to do something, sorry, what did I do here? For the very last one, the very last part of this question, to compare the levels of inequality for the Gini, if you want to see that difference, one way is to plot the different Laurent curves for them together, right? And you don't necessarily need to put that there, but just so you see something. And I think that's very helpful because, for example, the only reason why I was convinced that there was a problem with what we were doing was because Justin plotted the two of them, the overall and for one region, and they just sat exactly on top of each other. And that's very unlikely. So.
Right. So I created 4 ranks for the 4 regions, and then I tried to run the.
You wanna go back to sharing yours?
Yeah, if you don't mind.
Yes, go ahead.
Okay, I'll widen this back up. All right, so starting at the top. So I did this for the first design, and then I created a density function, and then I ranked it with rank 1. And then I did the exact same thing for the second region. And then the third. And then for the fourth. I don't know if anything looks out of place, but so I did that, right? Boom, boom.
Yeah. So 1 second now. So now there is one more thing you want to do. You want to go up a little. Roll up. No, just roll.
Okay.
Stop there. On line 144. You're going to do, go up a little more. Sorry. I just need to, yeah. So on line 144, you're going to do northeast, $, rank, and then the arrow to the left, rank 1. And then you're going to do that for all of them. Oh, okay. So your rank 1 did not work. What happened? What happened? So run line 137 again. Now run line 142. 1 second, let me.
Yeah.
One list of one. Now run 143. Huh. Oh, you have two. You've added two. You see cdf.h inc, and then have two. Oh my God, what's the name of that? Cochete. Two parentheses, not parentheses, the
Brackets?
brackets. Thank you. I'm so sorry. Yes. So take one of them out. I think it's just supposed to be one bracket. And then run that line again and see if it works. No. It is two brackets. It is two. So what is going on? Okay, one thing at a time. HHing, AZAC design 1. Huh, yeah, that's, go back to where you were. Huh. It's CDF HH Inc. 1.
Here?
There, yeah. Run again. Didn't work. Oh, I don't know.
No, I was trying to like reload into back the original code, but
Go back there again. Let me see. Oh my God, what is
Yeah.
it? What is it? Northeast. AZAC design 1, we design IDs, data Northeast. And one, you don't need the convey preps, V, Genie. Okay, don't need that. You have HH Inc. 1.
maybe here I need HH1. I don't know.
No, because that's not the name of the variable.
Yeah.
There you definitely need the 1 because you did this VCDF. Run again 142. And then run again 143. It's gonna do the same. Yeah, numeric empty. Why? AZAC design. Try to get rid of the AZAC design $1 there. Yeah, and just do that and see what happens.
Just do HH.
Yeah, run that line. Yeah, no, that now. Yeah, now you're gonna have the other problem.
So if
Well,
you were so let's say you rank all of it like we did, just ranking it once, but then like when you run the inequality measure, since you're calling out like 1/4 of the data essentially, wouldn't it just take that rank and just like drop all other variables? So wouldn't it like automatically be ranked and just not include the other 3 regions? I don't know if that makes sense.
so the problem here is, so let's say you have 100 people, okay?
Yeah.
And you put them in a line.
Mm-hmm.
And then you give a number to each of them.
Right.
Okay? So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then you divide those people in 4 groups and you put them in lines as well.
But they all have pre-assigned regions. So it's like if you have 5 people and numbers 2 and 5 are northeast, and then you put them into the line that's northeast, they would become 1 and 2 automatically because like 1, 3, like people's 1, 3, and 4 are dropped from.
Yeah, I mean
they'll have the same order, but they
they
won't
will have the same order,
values.
but not the
because
same rank.
the values.
Yeah, wouldn't it be enough to have the same order? I don't think so. I think it needs to have the same rank value. So you need to. So the problem is that you need the other thing you could do, which is an option, is just renormalize your rank. So because now it's a 4, if someone that was on the bottom 10% of your distribution, now it's actually on, it's a little bigger percentage of that. Make sense?
Maybe, not really. Like that like I get that. I just don't know how to like tell R to like.
I mean, that's what you need to do. The question is why, I don't know why. Do you want to clean your environment on the right? Just use yeah, do that. Now add again the ASIC. Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Add that. Now, well, you already loaded. So run again. Go, where were you before? It lost.
This is, I think all of that is like number 1, and then here I start number 2.
You don't need that. Not the ASIC design, CDF, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that part. Okay, now run the region. Yeah, run that. Yeah, run that line. Don't run that one. Don't go to 142. And then don't run that one. Put back again the ASIC design 1 slash. $sign. Yeah.
Yep.
Now run it. Let's see if it's any different. No, it's not. I don't know what's going on. So can you just do ASIC design 1 at $HH Inc. Just highlight that part of it and run it. I want to see what that looks like. Yeah, so that's your problem.
ASIC design is ID data northeast. Wait. Is that config prep?
It didn't do that. Why? So okay. Do ASIC design 1. Right in a line. Now put the $sign. Okay. Go on. That's so weird. I know. Oh my goodness, I'm so stupid. So it's not ASIC design 1 that you want to do there. It's northeast at HH Inc. No, yeah, on top. So on rank 1, on line 143, that's what you want to say. Okay, now run. Now run the next. Now you're good. That's what you need to do.
So, okay, so this so I just made a rank for the northeast income.
Yes. And you assign that to the northeast. So now, no, don't, well, you can, but then you're going to,
I want to like,
if you do that, go down a little.
Right.
Go down a little, more. There, so, line 181, you need to put rank 1.
Yeah. So, but that like, that way, like if I do that, then like next I'll do rank 2 and I'll do rank 2 and rank 2. and I'll just copy and paste it so I could do
Yes.
it.
Yes. And it should work now.
Okay. So
Okay.
basically, so just repeat this step right here.
Yeah. Okay, so it's sorry. So now it's 11:10.
Yeah,
and I
I'm
really
sorry.
will have to finish at noon today. So maybe let's move to question 3, because I think everyone has some understanding what needs to be done on 2 and what is the order of things. Anyone has any final questions regarding question 2? Okay, great. So let's move to 3. And Beth, I think you are the one that is the further on that.
Yeah.
So how far have you gotten there?
Okay, so that more or less we're supposed to use, which is composed of a share of income. It's in one of the slide. I can pull it up.
Sorry, you're cutting a little. Can you repeat?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Oh no, I just said it's in one of the slides on Moodle. The income decomposition by source. Can you hear me?
There is a slide?
Yeah, apparently.
Okay, that's good. I didn't know that.
Yeah, and yeah, here. Can
He
I
said that,
screenshot it?
or you saw it?
Oh no, I saw it.
Okay, so
It's like
can you share that slide with us?
Yeah, I actually gotta find where he got it from though.
Are you talking about the formulas?
Yeah, with formula.
So
yeah,
that
it's with formula.
this is the class number 3 PowerPoint. If you go into the Moodle page.
Yeah.
3 class 3 slides.
It's like the 5th slide.
1, 2. So September 14th. 3rd slide. Yes, inequality by source. It's here.
Yeah. Is it okay if I share my screen real quick?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Yeah, so, okay. Remember I sent you an email telling you about a paper?
Yeah. Yeah.
So if you go on your Moodle, this decomposition is coming from, wait, let me first download this. And I promise I'm gonna. Look into your slides, into your screen in 1 second. Just so everyone knows. Oh, where was it? September 7 to September 13 class. It's the Lerman and Yatsaki 1985 paper that
but
has that composition.
yeah.
So that's coming exactly from that.
Right. That's true. But yeah.
So tell me, yeah, you can share the screen if you want.
Okay. Okay, yeah, so he pretty much showed me this formula. Then he said RK is the Gini correlation, which is this. The share of income is mean of income trying to calculate divided by total, which is about, and then which we have to find. Can you hear me?
Kind of.
Okay. So, and you know how in our data we have like all these different type of incomes?
Yes.
What's this data called? Okay. Yeah. So he wants us to do this calculation for all of these incomes transferred, they're all supposed to add up to household income. So yeah, he just wants us to just translate that formula into those. So the data. And I mean, so my thing is, like, I know what to do, but I just don't know how to do it, if that makes sense. So like, for example, earned income, he wants us to calculate the covariance of earned income.
So let me one previous question. If you were doing this by hand, let's say you had much less observations there, because of course you can't do that by hand, but would you know how to set up this problem by hand?
Covariance? No. I forgot the covariance formula.
Well, okay, no, but okay, so let's say that, do you know what is the step-by-step that you need to tell the computer to calculate? So you're gonna need to tell it to calculate the covariance. Do you know what is YK? What is K standing for? What is mu standing for, and so on? What is the function of Y there? And
like, for example, mu K, that's like for example, if we were doing earned income, so mu K will be the mean of the earned income divided by the household income, the total. And then we would do that for each respective income in the data set.
yeah, so K here is the source of income, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So mu K over mu is just the proportion, the average proportion of income from that source. Right?
It would be like the mean of whatever income you're doing divided by the household, divided by the mean of the household income.
Yeah, which means just what is the participation on the overall sample of that source in the total household income. So if that ends up being 0.1, and we're talking about property income, what you're saying is that the average American household income is 10% sourced from property income, for example.
Right, yeah, so I think that part is easy. SK, the share of income of source K. Yeah, I think, that part is decent, because I think
that's definitely the easiest. So what you're gonna need to do, how I would solve this problem is, I would probably create a function that calculates that, and then that gives me, because basically what you're gonna want to have at the end, let me see here, let me look into this paper again.
Yeah, you can, here, you can share your screen. I'm done.
So at the end, you want to have something like this, right? So you're gonna have to make some type of forget about this last part here, but you want to have the correlation with rank. So we want to have the R, the G, and the S, right? So you're gonna have 3 columns. And then you're gonna have R, the G, the S, and then you're gonna calculate the income inequality of that, which is just R times K times S, right? Sorry, let me go back 1 second here. Yeah. Well, so then you're also gonna have the gene to this, right? RK times JK times SK, so it's the total of that group. So you can sum at the end. And then you're gonna have rows for each of the income groups, right? Each of the income sources. Which you have 5 income sources here, was it? Oh, damn it.
Yeah, we don't include tax, right? So just the 5 income things.
No, the tax is not there, which is, yeah, it's the gross income, right, that we're calculating. You can check if I don't think it was included. You can check by just
No, yeah, you're right. It's not included. It's just
Yeah, so it's just the sum of the others, right? So the HH income variable is the sum of the other 5 sources. So you're going to have each of those income sources, and the calculation that you need to do to have each of these columns for each of the sources is exactly the same. So you can start by creating a function that calculates R, G, and S, and that as an output, you are going to have R, G, and S as a vector of 3.
Oh.
Okay, so you would start by doing a function, which is a function of source, which is a function of source, I think, and only that, right? So let's go back. So one step back, because this is going to be the Gini. Well, and the weight. Well, the weight's gonna, yeah. Yes, and the weight. So you're gonna define a function which is a function of source and weight. And you're gonna run that function. You might need the rank as well. And you're gonna run that function on each of those sources. But you first need to create that function. And basically to create that function, you're gonna need to write on R those formulas, right? Tell R exactly how to calculate those formulas. And so back to the slide, 1 second. I know I'm confusing you more right now, but hopefully I'm confusing to explain at some point. That's not the one. It's this one. Okay. There we are. So, well, we also need the mu. So basically, you're going to create a function that calculates these 3 things. That's what I'm proposing for you. And it's going to calculate these 3 things based on what do you need to calculate RQ, GQ, and SQ. You need to say what is mu, K. You need to say what is K, right? So this is going to be an argument on a function. So K is the source. You're going to need to say what is the total. So actually HH income is also going to be part of your function. You're also going to need to tell it to calculate mu out of HH income. So let's do the last part, which is simple. Let me. So this is going to be a function of source, income, and weights, I think, but you might need more things. And then this is going to be, so you're going to have your S, you're going to have your, sorry, you're going to have your R, your S, what is the last one? What was it called? R, G, and S, right? And then you're going to tell, how do you calculate R? How do you calculate G? How do you calculate S? S is going to be the mean of source over mean, well, sorry. No. So that's your S, for example. Everyone understands that. So when I say that source should be transfer income, so when I assign the value transfer income to source, and I assign the value HH Inc. to income, this line here would calculate my S. Everyone agrees? So let's try it here for a second, source. Let's see if this works. So my S is 0.99. Okay.
I think yeah, for the mean was pretty easy. But how about the covariance?
So now let's try to do that one. So this is 2 times weighted covariance of what? What is the F of Y? This is the rank?
But you said the F of Y, that would be the household income, right?
So YK is, I think YK here
is a source.
is source.
Yeah.
And rank. But this is, okay, so actually, so annoying. So FYK, so now you need to rank it according, oh my God, I hate Tom right now. So you need to rank this according to the source. Everyone agrees? That's what this is saying.
So
here,
Y.
so now it's not only a matter of renormalizing. So it's not only a matter of in what percentage each person that is on that line is falling within, but it's actually a matter of the order. So the fact that you are the poorest person regarding household income does not mean that you're going to be the poorest person regarding property income, for example. So the order, when you order people according to their source of income, that order is going to be different than when you order people according to the overall income. Everyone agrees with that?
Yeah, so the rank in this term is F of Y, right?
F of YK. So F of Y is the rank according to household income. F of YK is the rank according to the source. Mu K here again, so that one, so it's rank source.
Okay, that should be in the denominator then. Actually, never mind, stop talking.
The denominator, no, that's the FYK.
So we just need to calculate the Ginies for the sources, right?
Well,
Basically.
yes, I think that part is the Gini, right? Yeah. No, weighted mean household income. Yes, exactly. So this part is the Gini for the region, right? What is this here? This is supposed to be 2. Yeah, so this is actually the Gini for the region. You're correct. I'm going through the whole function to just
Yeah, the Gini coefficient, yes.
Oh, here actually need to do W.
And we don't need to do it. We just need to do the overall population at the region. So basically number 3 is just looking at the total population and breaking down by source for Gini coefficients. Right.
The number 3?
Yeah, problem.
It's that, but you need to decompose it, right? So it's decomposing by source. Yes, that's all you want to do. So then the R here, that one is going to be it's going to be this. It's going to be over this, right? So this part here is the same as that. And then on top, what you have is a mix, which is the weighted covariance between the source and the rank, but not the rank source. Everyone understands?
Yeah, so I have a really quick question. Shouldn't the income be in the numerator because that's defined as f of y, and the ranked source is defined as f of y sub k?
You completely lost me. You spoke too fast. Ask again, sorry.
No problem. Shouldn't the income is defined as f of y, right?
F of y. No, f of y is the rank according to income. Y is income. Y is household income. F of y is the rank according to household income. YK is source income.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, yeah, I was confused about yeah.
So one thing I'm gonna say is, so the rank is an annoying one, right? One thing I would do, I would actually calculate the rank source within this, so I don't need to create all of those subsets before putting here, because otherwise you need the source, the income. This would be a function. So either this is a function of the source, the income, the rank, and the rank source, right? Those are the things that you have there. And weights. Okay. Is everyone with me here? So either you're gonna do where did I put it? So either you're gonna do this function one where you tell it what is source, what is income, what is rank source, and what is weights. Or what you can do is make this a function of your data. No, you still need to do the source and the income. But you calculate the rank and the rank source within the function itself. Well, you don't really need to do that. Sorry, I'm thinking what is the best way to do. So maybe what you want to do is also before you created a rank, where is it? Yeah, so let's do rank source. I think that's better. So, oh my God, here. So this is rank. So let's call it rank. CDF transfer, and this is so actually this is what you're gonna do. You're gonna, when you do the CDF and you do the rank by income, which was rank, you're also gonna create 5 more rank functions, one for each of these. But that's still on the same, you don't need to create new survey designs. This is in the same total sample of survey designs, because it's not, thankfully, I don't think so, asking you to do, where is the thing that I'm doing here? Where's my decomposition? You don't want to decompose per region, right? You want to decompose for the total.
Exactly, yeah.
Thank God. Okay, so otherwise you would need to do a lot of, yeah. So you're decomposing for the total. So you do need to have the rank by source, and you create those functions. And then here, once you have this decomposition function, you would then, after, just do something. So for your first group, this would be something like decomposition, and you would run decomposition on source is transfer inc, comma, HH inc, comma, rank transfer, and weight. Is it weight? Yeah. And of course, you want to have an output here. How to do that? Sorry, where is the? The return. You want to, then you're gonna, okay, so let's do this. You do something like cbind rg, sorry, rgs, and then your, let's call it output function. And then here you're gonna have return. Okay. Everyone with me?
Yeah, so run that code just so we could see how it looks like.
Well, to run this code, oh my goodness. Before I run this code, that's the main thing, because I've been doing a mess here, right? I've run so many things. I don't even know what is what anymore. So for me to run this code, as I just said, I first need that. I did not want to do that one.
I actually need to run here right now, but thank you very much. This was very, very helpful.
Okay, I'm glad. Yeah.
Yeah, very, very helpful. All right. Good luck, everybody. I'll see you later.
See you, Tom. Will this be on YouTube later today?
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful.
Already on YouTube. Could not find function weighted covariance, but you are gonna find it because I'm gonna do it. Weighted zooming. Let's try again. Output function. Output function, output function. And again, the function. There you go. I'm so happy it works.
Yeah.
I mean, we're doing this very quickly, right? I would double check and make sure that this is correct.
It looks good to me.
You can also then, I mean, one way you can do is, oh, I guess not. When you multiply those things, what do you get? You get the, when you multiply those, you would get how much to the total Gini this is contributing, right?
Yep.
This is very low though, right? 0.04. This is a bit weird. Isn't it?
That's with a Gini coefficient.
For the region is 0.04. For the region, oh, sorry, that's the Gini of transfer income. Well, maybe transfer income is not something unequally distributed, but it's weird. Or it's very small. That's almost completely equal, right?
Oh, can you hear me?
Yes, now I can.
Damn, I was talking that whole time to myself.
Oh, okay.
I'm stupid. Okay. Sorry. I lost my train of thought. I'm sorry. I just said a lot of things to myself. I'm gonna just mute myself now.
What I was saying is 0.04 is a very small Gini. I find this number extremely weird. So basically what this is saying is that the transfer income is extremely equally distributed, which might be the case, but it's just weird for me. So maybe, I don't know, you know. But
so
then,
like for example, we can interpret that and say there's a negative correlation between transfer income and the total household income.
which makes a lot of sense, right?
Yeah.
Because transfer income is something that's supposed to, so yeah. And I mean, it makes, well, that actually is not looking that bad, because transfer income is supposed to correct inequality, right?
Yes.
So the participation of that to the Gini should not be something high. This should not be increasing the Gini.
Mm-hmm.
But let's look into, because we already have before looked a little bit, so let's look into the property, because the property,
Yeah. So since you're looking at property income now, you'd have to go back and substitute. Yeah. Okay.
yeah.
Right.
I mean, I would be putting all that in one code, right? Please don't ever be like me where you're running things completely.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is weird. This is not supposed to be so small. There's something wrong here. on that line, I think, of the code. Maybe it's right. Where is the G there? Okay. Okay. No. I'm sorry. This does look correct because actually what this is that this is the Gini. So the G, it's not the Gini, it's the Gini divided by mu K. So actually it's just the top part of this that is the Gini. Oh no, that is the Gini.
Yeah.
No, this is the Gini, right? Mm-hmm. Sorry. This is exactly what the Gini is here. Y Fy mu. Y
That's
Fy
here.
mu.
The equation you're looking at.
Yk Fyk mu K. Yeah. Mu K. Aha! I found. There we go. That's what I'm doing wrong. Aha! See? Now this makes sense.
Wait, so what did you define income as?
So before, what I was doing is that here, oh, you're not seeing what I'm, wait, let me show you what I was doing wrong. Oh, that's not what I wanted to see. I wanted to see my Google Chrome. Here. So what I was doing wrong is that here, I was doing mu instead of mu K in my formula.
Okay.
So my JK, I knew there was a mistake with my JK because of the numbers there. And the mistake was I was dividing that by the whole mu and not by the mu K.
Right. Yeah.
That's here. You see that? I was doing the weighted mean of income and not of source.
Mm-hmm.
Now this is correct.
Okay, I see. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I feel tempted to send you all this code, but I don't think I should. But this is on YouTube, and you have a pretty good view of what I did here.
You should just leave it on YouTube and help us out.
So this is on YouTube, and you can see it. Let me do one thing here to help.
Cool. Yeah, this assignment was pretty stressful.
Well, this is the very first one, so get used to it. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just saying, yeah, it's gonna get better in the sense of you're gonna adjust your expectations and, you know.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's gonna get easier. I feel like it's just the stress level of what this is gonna bring to you. Once you've finished it and you are successful with it, it's gonna get better. And I'm here to help with anything.
Yeah. And like I appreciate that. I just wish he'd like talk more about these assignments in class or give us more of a like a segue or a transition.
Yeah.
To like
I mean, talk to him. Let him know that, you know, express how you felt. I'll see him later today. I can also mention to him that this was stressful for everyone. And I can also ask, I'm not sure how much less he's doing about all this in class because I'm running the workshop this semester. I don't think so. I'm not really sure how this would have been for people in former semesters, but also use his office hours as well, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. In terms of like the R coding and the functions and decompositions, it's like, yeah, you're the only person that shows us all that. If that makes sense.
What?
Um, like like the commands and like the functions that we
Yeah.
use in R, yeah, that's only you. Like you're the only person that demonstrate those
Yes.
to us.
Yes. That. Yeah. I mean, he sent the code, right? The class 2 code, and it's not that it would be easy to. Oh, you're still seeing another thing. Huh. There. Okay. So you're still seeing. He sent you the class 2 code, and every type of command that you would need is there. So with a lot of work from that code, you would be able to do this assignment, but it is very demanding. And it's gonna get easier with time, right? It's not like when I read the last question, I had absolutely no clue what to do either. It's only now when we said and did. So once you get more comfortable with R, these things take much less time as well, you know?
Yeah.
It's also a matter of kind of adapting to think in terms of algorithm. And for me, like really, I always start by thinking theoretically, if I'm doing this by hand, what are the steps that this calculation needs to be? So I look into the formula, I'm like, oh, I need to calculate an R, a G, and an S. So break it down by steps of things, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And then how do I calculate the R? And then you kind of populate those things. And if I wasn't, so the main thing is we're doing this for multiple incomes. That's why I'm creating a function. The other option is that it would just do this, right?
Yeah.
4 times, 5 times, sorry. That's more a matter of style, of actually creating a function and then doing it for each of them. And then let me do that. There's something here. Where is it? So this is really. Oh, I forgot the retire. But everyone understands now what you would do, right? And then what you can do is, so this is G transfer. Right, so then you're gonna create G property. G other. This is gonna be other ink, H ink, rank, and rank other. Let me just do this. So then now we have the G other as well. And then what you can do after is you're gonna R bind. G transfer. G property. G other. Right? So then you're gonna create a table like that at the end. And then you're gonna multiply those lines and then you're gonna sum that column and that should give you the total gene, right?
Yeah. So you use you use rbind to create that table?
Yeah. So
Okay.
rbind it puts rows together. cbind puts columns together. So we have a cbind here, right?
Mm-hmm. Oh, I see.
So this here creates a row with 3 columns, and this is a row and not actually a matrix because R is only one number, G is one number, and S is one number, right? So if I want to put together columns, I use cbind. If I want to put together rows, I use rbind.
Oh. Okay.
Okay. If I try to do cbind, well, I think it would work actually. That's how it would look if I use cbind here. That's not what I want to do, right? And then you can, so you could do this, I don't know. Okay.
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay, it's 11:57. Any last questions by anyone?
I feel like, at least I feel like most of us like we see this and we understand it. Now we're going to try to like formulate this with our own data. So like while I'm doing my coding, if I have any error, or like, are you free anytime this afternoon?
I'm actually kind of taken until probably 6 p.m. Like I'm gonna be completely gone. Nowhere to be contacted. I can check after, but by that time, so let me give you some tips. Well, basically this is mostly done, right? And I'm this is on YouTube and you have a pretty good view of this. You can try to copy things here. I'm not sure how much errors you're gonna have with that. So one thing that always works is just copy and paste your error on Google. That takes you a long way. And for me, at least, debugging is one of the things that, like, being able to find out where my errors are can take time sometimes, but it's also one of the best ways of learning this, really. Like, in trying to figure out what went wrong in a code, you learn a lot. If you're doing functions, one tip I give you is instead of just running the whole function and then trying to run the function on something, it's very hard to debug functions. So mainly because I created this as a function of source, income, rank, and rank source, you test and weights. You test the function by assigning this to something. So for example, make source transfer income, make income HH income, and then run line by line.
Yeah.
And that helps you find problems there. So that's tips of debugging a function. If you get an error regarding length, as I said before, take a look at what you're subsetting. Check things, so for example, I had a mistake here before, right? And you saw how I found it. I know more or less what a genie should look like. You know more or less how these things look like. So think, does it make sense that this is negative? No, it could not be negative. So there's a problem on this line here, for example. I'm not saying that this is not the case here. This can be negative, but you understand what I'm saying here?
Yeah, honestly.
Yeah.
This is perfect. I think you demonstrated it pretty well, and it's on YouTube. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we're good.
But please feel free to shoot me an email, but I'm already letting you know, I probably won't be able to answer anything before 6 p.m. I have a very busy afternoon.
Okay, no problem.
Justin and Tyron?
I agree with Bethuel. I'm just not at the point yet where I'm not on this problem, and so I can't do the code for it yet because I want to make sure I have the other ones done first. But like Bethuel said, it's just a matter of like I'm gonna go on YouTube in a little bit and just start replaying it at like a slower speed to make sure I can follow the code.
Yeah.
And go from there, you know.
I really think that between last week, the first hour of last week, and today, we really went step by step slowly.
Yeah. Last week helped a lot.
Like we really broke down this assignment. So hopefully everyone is able to do it now. It might take you a while, of course, you know, but with some patience, I'm sure. I believe in all of you, really.
Well, you made Fernando's exercises a lot easier to do. Thank you so much. You're a blessing.
Yeah, I'm glad. Thank you so much. So one more thing, I guess I need to send an email on that, but just so I remember. So from now on, we're gonna start moving into this type of sessions where I'm not really preparing something specific to go through and lecturing. We're mostly troubleshooting and breaking down things that need to be done. The one lecture I'm still gonna do is on linear algebra and prices of production for microeconomics that Ajit asked me to do. And I'm still wondering if this is gonna be next week or on the following, because you are gonna have an assignment by him, which you also need to use R. So there is a whole other set of skills that we're gonna go through as well regarding this Raffian system and prices of production and so on. So kind of input, output stuff. But I'll send an email on that. But otherwise, I'll on a week by week basis, I'll let you know what I'm covering and what kind of section it is.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, enjoy your, once you finish this, I hope you can enjoy your weekend.
Thank you, you too.
Have a good one.
Bye-bye.
Bye.